Hi, creative friends. Before we get started today, I just want to point out that I have a button in the bottom corner, and if you do like what you want to hear, please hit subscribe, hit the like button so that I can kind of get a feel for what type of content you're most interested in. Thanks for that. And today I want to talk about the nuts and bolts of creating. How you go from thought to word to action. And ideally, when you're in that magnificent creative flow, your action drives, it's an inspired action. Everything is just kind of flowing. And there's a magic there that happens. And I think for the artist, where it happens, the juice comes from the feelings that emerge from the thoughts and the words and the action. So you're reacting as you're creating, and the feelings are kind of giving you feedback, and they're giving you direction. And I think what makes an artist maybe more special, not special, but part of what their talent, what they bring to the table is that they don't fall into the rut that sometimes can be created by habits of thought. They kind of challenge and push the thought and the feelings. It's like a chef. If a chef were creating a meal, it's really about the nuances and the layers of flavor. We all know what salt tastes like. We all know what sugar tastes like. But, it's the art of pushing the envelope. Oh, it's a subtle, briny, salty flavor. Or it's just a delicate hint of almost bittersweet. And I think that kind of applies to what artists do when they help us show us things and feel and share that feeling. And that's, I think, what it's really all about is when you are creating, okay, you've got a thought, you've got an intention, maybe you've written it down or maybe you've spoken it, or maybe it's just a voice in your head. Any of those are fine. But you're in the process of creating, you're actually taking action. And you've got to allow the feeling that you feel in order to be able to explore it and to share what comes out in a way that your audience goes, this is interesting. This is something I want to come back to and revisit. And that's what makes art great, because a really great piece of art, you don't get tired of looking at it. You keep coming back and you see something different the next time, like a great story or a great movie. You want to watch it again, and when you go through it the second time, you get something more. So it is about just remaining totally fluid and open, and not being afraid to venture into the juiciness that comes around your thoughts and your feelings as you are creating.